It's raining out here. It's a fairly gloomy day. But it doesn't matter. I'm out here this morning, and despite how gloomy it is, I see runners running, joggers jogging. I see people going to work, coming back from work. I see everybody doing their thing. Why not me? If I have an objective, if I'm thoroughly focused on my march forward, then why not me? Full honesty, I woke up and got ready to go before I found out it was raining outside. Raining pretty good at the time too. Not so much right now, it's just kind of drizzling. But instantly I felt like, man, should I really go out there today? Should I really get soaked on a 2-hour walk, hour and 45-minute walk? Maybe I could work out in my home gym in lieu of that walk, in lieu of getting wet. But no. See, I just said yesterday that difficulty is my happiness. And I had to admit that to myself. Well, just like the weightlifting I mentioned yesterday, and that's how your muscles change, my mind has to lift weights too. My mind has to do things that it doesn't want to do, that it finds difficult. There are people out here stronger than me who got up and just ran. I just saw some runners pass me. These are people who likely didn't think twice about the weather. My weak mind had a second thought because of a little bit of weather, a little bit of rain, a little bit of gloom. That means there are still levels of mental strength I have yet to achieve. And to get there, to achieve those levels of mental strength, something as petty as a few droplets of water should never even make me hesitate. That's a weaker version of myself. That's a version of myself I can no longer tolerate. Simple water, simple rain made me hesitate on my hopes and dreams and almost delay a day when I get to achieve them. And why would I want to delay even one day? So that was my moment. And these moments happen all the time, but that was one tiny little moment of doubt, one tiny moment of hesitation that I almost gave into. And I conquered that moment. Yeah, there are people out there stronger than me who want it more, who are more driven. I plan to catch up to those people. I plan to catch up to my best self. It may not seem like much to most, but that tiny moment, I conquered it. For someone else who lifts mental weights like that all the time, probably seems like nothing, but for me, 350 plus pounds and used to a completely different, much more sedentary lifestyle, that tiny little moment was heavy lifting for me. Heavy lifting for my mind. That small moment of hesitation where I had to lift some psychological weights to get stronger. So here I am. I made up my mind. I conquered that small moment of hesitation, and I started digging through my storage to find this poncho, this raincoat that I knew was in there somewhere. And then I got walking. Hell, besides, it's the only way I'm getting breakfast. Hell, it's true. I look back on that little moment of hesitation this morning and I'm ashamed of it. I'm ashamed because I know that people are going to listen to me say that I was hesitant because of a little rain. And those people listening to me say that are stronger than me, and they'll be thinking, man, what a weak-minded guy to hesitate his hopes and dreams over a little bit of rain on one morning. But the reason I share this is because we all have to start somewhere, whether it's financial strength, psychological and mental strength, whether it's physical strength. We all have to start somewhere. And in many ways, we all have to accept whatever our strength level is, whatever our weaknesses are, if we ever intend to put in the work to get stronger. And that same weakness exists in me in a lot of different places, right? I would love to have a six-pack ab and be perfectly fit in the gym. The problem is you have to use the gym to get to that level of fitness. See, I never really liked the idea of me being the fat guy in the gym, struggling on the treadmill or the elliptical, struggling lifting weights as this overweight, unhealthy, unfit guy. I just don't like the image of it. I'd much rather be the guy who's already in shape, already looking good, already confident and happy, and that guy's in the gym, maintaining his good looks. Well, I'm never gonna get there without the gym. There has to be that stage where I'm willing to be the hardworking fat guy. That's just part of the deal. Just like being the fat guy in the gym has to be part of the story, and I have to accept it if I'm ever going to get to a point where I'm in shape in the gym, where I'm fit in the gym. By the same token, I'm gonna have to accept my own mental or psychological weaknesses as part of the story, part of me becoming mentally or psychologically stronger. I have to accept that there are going to be lots of those tiny, seemingly insignificant little moments where I'm hesitating, where I don't want to work out anymore, where that 30 minutes of a workout seems like plenty, or maybe I've worked out so much that my muscles are all aching and I'm thinking, oh, maybe I could skip the gym for one day. Moments that tell me, well, maybe I've been working hard enough. I can go and have a milkshake now. Maybe I've been working hard enough. It's okay if I have that burger and fries. What's the big deal? I've been working hard enough. Those little moments. And I've got to take each one of those moments, face it down, and conquer it so that slowly, just like letting myself be the fat guy in the gym and put in the work to eventually be the fit guy in the gym, I'm gonna have to allow myself this temporary stage to be the mentally weak, psychologically weak version of myself who's putting in the effort to become the much more strong, much more psychologically fortified version of myself. See, if I'm being honest, if I didn't have these videos holding me accountable, keeping me accountable, I can already spot half a dozen times I would have made myself an excuse to take a break, or made myself an excuse to have a treat, have a milkshake. But that's why I started doing these videos, because I know that I need something providing those boundaries, kicking me in my ass, telling me that I don't get to take a break just yet, that I haven't made it just yet. That's why I do this. I do this because these videos are difficult. Seeing myself on camera is difficult. Posting it publicly where anybody might stumble upon it is difficult. But if I'm not brave enough to face a little difficulty, then I'm not worthy to ever be my best. If you're anything like me, desperately searching for your best self, looking to fight for and achieve all of your goals and your hopes and dreams in one lifetime, then I encourage you, do whatever it takes. Sacrifice your old ways of thinking like I'm trying to do. Because if they were gonna work, you'd already be your best. I encourage you not to give up, and I encourage you to take any action you feel will push you to be more serious and push you to remain that way. As I said in a previous video, yesterday's video in fact, none of this is supposed to be easy. Even now, I have to admit, I'm working even harder than I usually do, even more consistently than I usually do, all because I'm doing something outside of my comfort zone and posting these videos. Even that is part of the progress. Maybe you find something similar. Maybe you find something outside your comfort zone that helps you push just a little bit harder towards your goals. Again, I'm almost home. Hopefully you've been able to find some value in this video. Hopefully, if you have some goals of your own that you're aiming for, I've been able to assist a little bit, maybe a lot, I don't know. But all I can tell you to do is stay after it. Never let up. Do whatever you have to do to make sure you're not having it too easy. Stay outside of your comfort zone. Stay determined, and we'll get there.